Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Thursday, the 7th of December. I'm going to get straight into this. It's a £5 stake for Thursday, a 10 pence each way lucky 15 and a pound each way accumulator. All the selections, I think, have got a sneak. So the first selection is Big Nasty at 10 to 1 in the 12 minutes past 11 race at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. A very well handicapped Michael Appleby horse on the all-weather will always be dangerous, and this horse fits the bill. It's plummeted in the it's plummeted in the ratings, and if it's ridden, if the money's down tomorrow, I expect a very big run. I think 10 to 1 is far too big a price. The second selection is Ebury at 18 to 1 in the 11.42 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. 4 places instead of 3. And then instead of 2 then. I'm very tired. So Ebury is also a very well handicapped horse. If you go back, I think it's 18 months, it was rated in the mid-60s and was running competitively off that mark. It's now rated 42, but I believe it runs off of 45 tomorrow. With a handicap mark like that, if the money's down, it's got every chance of running its race because it's extremely well handicapped. I think it's only 7 years old, so it's not like it's completely past its best. I think it could be revitalised by an all-weather campaign. I think that's what's been targeted towards. The third selection is Pickled Pepper at 15 to 2 in the 12.47 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. This is trained by Dean Ivory. It's also owned by, I think it's something like Michael and Angela Yarrow. Well, it's had 3 runs to qualify it for a handicap. The breeding, the dam is called something like Irene. Well, that is a homebred. The Michael Yarrow, this Michael Yarrow trained horse, owned horse. He also owned the dam Irene, or it does own the dam Irene. But it's very well bred for this class of race because the sire is too darn hard. So that's pretty much like decent breeding for the level. I think this horse it's not rated a great deal. I think it's rated 53. I think. I'm fully expecting further improvement. It's first time in a handicap, so it's got its 3 marks. It's drawn 1. I don't think that's ideal, but I would much sooner be drawn 1 than I would 12. So the ideal draw would have been probably 3 or 4, but drawn 1. If it's relatively prominent, if it's prominent, I've got splitting it. If it's prominent and it does it relatively easily, well, we've got every chance. If it's rushed up to get a prominent berth, then I'm a bit more concerned. The final selection is Beneficiary at 4 to 1 in the 1.22 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. I've taken the prize for cash out reasons. Personally, I think it's a stingy prize. I think it should be 7s at least. But I've taken the prize for cash out reasons. So it's a 10 pence each way lucky 15 and a pound each way accumulator. The most interesting horse is Big Nasty. That's the one, because Michael Appleby also won this race last year. However, this race, the 12 minutes past 11 race, is split into 2 divisions this year. So it's got one in this division, but he hasn't got a run in the other division. So I just find it interesting that he actually won this race last year. Pickled Pepper. So Big Nasty, it's got a cracking chance if the money's down. Ebury, it's rated to run well. Pickled Pepper, potential improver, and Beneficiary, I just think it's going to run its regular race. I think it's got every chance of getting a place, which we need it to really as a minimum. But I do think it's got a good chance of winning. So those are the 4 selections. So the very best of luck. A very tired Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.